Hey guys, sorry, sorry we're getting a little bit on a late start. My second screen decided to freeze on me literally like right as I opened up the thing. So, and because I opened it at the time I opened it, well, that's what I decided to go ahead and just restart my computer real quick. I'd rather start a little bit late and make sure that and have the freeze happen at least once already, than go in and like even if it's only like a couple minutes into the stream, like I don't want to restart. Excuse me. I don't want to restart the stream. Like once I started, I don't want to stop. That's what I'm getting at. Just making sure I was on. Because even though the second screen has frozen already once today, I don't want to chance it, so I got to make sure I keep my phone on YouTube as well. So I make sure I have some way to keep an eye on the comments at all times. But yeah, I'm late also because it's my fault. I should have set an alarm for while I was painting, so that way I would pay attention a little bit more to the time. I had to make sure I also got, that water and good stuff like that. Get into the game. Well, at the very least I could tell my mic's working. I need to see if game audio is working. I need to actually get into the game before we try that though. What's going on, man, Spider? How you doing, man? Can't tell. So yeah, we got a little bit of a slow start today, only just because like second screen froze at the beginning of the stream, like literal as I was. Well, I shouldn't say the stream hadn't even started yet, and it froze, and because I had the software open and then it froze. I'm like, cool. So because I didn't even started streaming yet, yeah. Doing sleepy. You in the bed soon, or are you just you're just tired? What's going on, Crucial? Tired? Fair enough. I understand. You completely understand. Okay, sure. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm not attacking. I can win that fight, but I'm not attacking because I actually want them to bring an army over here so they could take it themselves. So the whole focus today is probably going to be to start trying to push the Black Venom to get stronger. At least that's going to be the main focus. We're still going to look to getting words. Getting the Graveguard. That's what I was trying to say. Graveguard to free, but it's not the end of the world if we can't. Oh, wait, that's right. Wait. Even if I put them in there, I don't think it's going to... Yeah, it's not going to matter because Vlad just took this. Yeah, that's right. I remember now. I'm good. Started a drawing course and doing a Hellebron campaign. How about myself? I am doing alright. Working on my Skelly Boys some. Got four of them painted with their base colors that I want them to be. Other than that, I just needed after I after I finish painting them with the base color I want them to be. Excuse me. I need to go ahead and go words. I need to go over the details with a brush. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna have him go get here. So yeah, I'm not doing too bad though. It's actually in the description. It's my Instagram. Just go check out, look in the description below, and the link should be there. Good keyword. I do want to start sending this dude over this way so I can start taking the rest of Bretonia out, but I need more forces. Where's Mannfred? There it is. The only reason I'm keeping him over here is because some high elves over here. But yeah, I haven't posted the new I haven't posted pictures of these new Skelly Boys yet, just because they're not done. Like, I have a few pictures, but I only have pictures of, like, two of the models that I was kind of happy with about their pose. Other than that. Yeah, of course, sorry for being stupid. Nah, it's what. Not that big. It really isn't. Like, I almost half expect people not to check, to be fair. It's there just in case people do want to. Are checking. But like I said, I'm not expecting people to check because, you know, reasons. Not everyone does. Hell, even I forget sometimes. Well, the first thing, the most recent thing that's on there is my Nagash model. Like, he looks good, but I'm actually not proud of that model at all. It did not turn out anywhere near as well as it could have. And the biggest reason it bothers me is because it's a centerpiece model. It's a one-off. It's a unique character that's supposed to be a big centerpiece of your army. And because of that, I really wanted it to be looking like extremely good, but it didn't turn out the way I hoped. Like, the paint job looks fine. That's not the problem. The problem is that, like, the freaking model's robe came apart like several different times and I had to reglue it. And because I had to reglue it, the paint started looking shitty. And because it started looking shitty, I started getting irritated and yada yada yada. Essentially, long story short, it just didn't look good. It didn't look near as well done as I would like to have had it. Do you follow any mini painters on YouTube? There are some pretty amazing people showing a lot of good tips. I mostly just follow the Warhammer TV channel because I like Duncan Rhodes. Like, granted, he doesn't work. Like, actually, I do follow like his new channel ever since he left Warhammer. But yeah, there are times where like excuse me. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, this is gonna repel. I'll just be able to get there next turn, I think. Okay. Yeah, Duncan's really cool. Yeah. Like, I really like Duncan's style. So I like to follow his stuff. I kind of wish Duncan was still with Games Workshop, but I can understand why he's not. So Not the end of the world. Oh, did they? Yeah, they did. I really want to get rid of the Empire because fuck them. Ah, there's Warzag. Okay, so we need Warzag to lose to our vassal. How do we do this? How do we do this? Because it has to be specifically Warzag that loses to our forces. I don't watch this new channel, but Warhammer TV only shows Games Workshop paints and such, while others. Yeah, no, I know. I only focus on Warhammers because I pretty much do only watch them. Do use the only the Warhammer paints because that's what I'm familiar with. So yeah, that's why. Besides, I just like Duncan's teaching style. So oh, they attacked this turn. Well, fuck me. Oh yeah, no, no. With them having Demigrief Knights and a Stone Tank, there was no way to win that fight. Fuck that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so kind of want to go deal with them, but at the same time, I don't think I should. I don't think it's worth it. But it's also not smart to leave them alone. Actually, let's do this. Let's put that there. But yeah, I mostly just watch Duncan Road stuff, like at all, whether it be from when he was his time with Games Workshop or you know. The point of the matter is that I just focus on his stuff because his teaching style is nice. Okay, so Warzog's right there. How do I do this? How do I do it? Yeah, what's cool about him, and he does everything, as far as I know, without an airbrush, which is great for those who do not want to buy such expensive equipment. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to buy a fucking airbrush. Like, it's not worth it to me. Damn it! I really needed him to not go down there. Especially now that Warzog's there, I really need him to not go down there. Shit. It doesn't look like my dudes have another force anywhere. Do they? No. At least it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Like, this is the perfect opportunity to get started on confederating things that will make my dude stronger. But he's over there. Actually, I have an idea. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I have an idea. Is this wall or is this field? Field. I have an idea. It's not a good idea, but I have an idea. We'll just have to see what happens. The biggest problem is that if that water wasn't there, this would be super easy. Hell, if any artillery wasn't there, it'd be easy. Dealing with arrows and bullets and stuff like that, not that big an issue. Like, it is an issue, but not as big. But dealing with artillery? Fuck me. Don't want my brushes sitting in water too long. Of course. Don't see. Okay. So if they're coming up that hill, they might not be necessarily in line of sight then. That might work for us. We're not necessarily going to do like a stack, but we are trying to get. Okay, he's not visible there. Good. We're not even going to move because if we move, the mortars will move. There's no point to that. Well, they're moving up. They haven't started firing yet. I have not started firing. Because they're trying to get all the way over there. Okay, cool. I'm just letting them do what they want to do because I'm going to let them fire at Gorst. Because mortars are not accurate. They can hit him. Not, but they're not very accurate. Okay, we're going to speed this up. As long as they don't move from there, we're safe. Hey, Ash. How you doing, man? And I'm doing alright. We got a good situation, but at the same time, it's a bad situation going on. And essentially, here's what I mean. So, the goal for this is to get a minor faction, greenskin faction, to become a major power, right? Well, Wurzag just appeared. And he is one of the major powers for greenskins right now. Anyways, so one of the minor or one of my vassals, instead of going where I told them to go, they went south. So they're farther away from Wurzag. So I'm kind of like, damn it, dudes. So yeah, good surprise you got my name right. Well. And yeah, we're just kind of letting Gorse sit there, waste their ammo because orders are not accurate whatsoever. Fucking never. At least not for a single target. They're good for groups like this, but they're not good for dealing with a single entity. Which is what we're going for. But we're waiting, just letting them go. Plus, also he has regen, so it does. So even if he does get hit, he gets his health back pretty quickly. So yeah, even more reason for Gorse to be the one to go out there. It's cool. You got hit, bam, back up to full. They're doing like negligible damage to him. He doesn't have a lot of regen, but he does have some at least. So hey. Does Gorse get a dragon mount? No, he gets a corpse card, but he gets a special corpse card. So he's not very fast, but his corpse card is actually pretty strong. I forget all the effects it gives, but I know it gives a lot of good effects, and it's pretty strong. It's what makes Gorse as good as he is, at least in single player. Okay, he took a bit of chunk of damage there, but eh. I don't need to do anything. I won't waste magic. There's no point. He'll regen back up to full without problem. See, he's already back at full, and I didn't waste a single bit of magic. It'd be funny though if Gorse did get a dragon mount, but nah, he does not. If anything, if there's any other mount I wish you could get, I wish it was the Hell Steed actually, because he's actually, as Legend said, and I agree, he's the best Winds of Death caster. Because his special item gives him minus winds of magic cost to, I think, either Winds of Death or just the spells in general. I forget which one. I've never done Gorse stuff. I should. Just about done. Got about like, I don't know, 10 more shots. How much does he cast it for? I'd actually have to look at the item to know exactly how much you could cast it for. Because I don't remember off the top of my head. I know it's cheap, comparatively. Probably has like one more full volley. And then maybe like half of one left. Yeah. This should be the last incoming volley. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Okay, so they do have handgunners. They do have bows, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. Okay, so one second, guys. I think I saw a new comment. I'll read it in a second. Promise. How far are you from getting the corpse cart? I think it gets it pretty early on, so not very far, I don't think. Okay, I think they're starting to move just because they're starting to see us now. I kind of want to try to keep up here if I can. Give them a little bit of a shock factor, sort of. That makes sense. But yeah, I think I shouldn't be too far from getting Gorst his corpse card. Because I think the corpse card's like only like level 8, something like that, level 10 at best. So yeah, it's not very, it doesn't take a lot to get him going. Maybe I should send in my... I don't know if they're necessarily trying to come at me or not. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm staying put here. Why I'm not moving. Like, if I'm going to move, I'm going to stay up on the hill. Okay, they're not coming at me. So, because they're not coming at me, I'm going to force them to come to me. I'll keep Gorse there for now. If you had Winds of Death, this would be a massacre. Oh yeah, 100%. This would have been done probably by now, actually. Well, maybe not by now, but it would have definitely been like, okay, this is easy. Why did it all of a sudden just drop in frames? This is why Gorse is still up here. Frames drop randomly with vampire accounts probably because there's so many of them. Oh yeah, I agree to that. I'm just like, but okay. Alright, let's try to see if we can't get him to get over here. Or they just content to stay there because they know they'll win if I don't move. Probably content to stay there if I don't do anything. Now I kind of wish I had a projectile magic. Yeah, F it. I'll force them to move to me. I was hoping not to have to worry about this, but apparently I'm going to have to. Just because they know they can win this. If I don't do jack. I think there's a way to revive Dead with Tomb Kings, but I don't know for certain. But I think you're correct, yeah. Also, I gotta say that it's harder to revive these models only because, like, they just have, each one has so much health. Like, my best example to give is essentially Legions of Nagash and Age of Sigmar. Black Knights are considered 2 wound models instead of 1. Super easy to bring back skeletons because they're 1 wounds, but to bring back a Black Knight, you need to get a roll of at least a 2 or higher on a D3, not a D6. Like, if it was a D6, I'd be like, oh, that's stupid easy. Nah, it's not that easy. I wish it was, but yeah, that'd be broken. Yeah. Already read that. Oh, I wasn't worried about trying to be hidden. I just want to be like, okay. Let them shoot at me. Let them waste their ammo. I'm in decently dense woods, so I can stay in here and be like, okay, that's cute. What's a D3 dice? Essentially, the easiest way to think of it is take a D6 and divide it in half. Not literal cut it in half, but like, so 1 and 2 is a 1, 2, or 3 and 4 are a 2, and 5 and 6 are a 3. So that's the easy way to think about it. Not really. Super easy. All you have to do is remember that two of the numbers equals 1 of the dice. So the higher number cut in half. So essentially, half of 2 is 1, half of 4 is 2, half of 6 is 3. Easy. They've got a few kills, but not as many as they would if I wasn't in the woods. Plus, also I have shields. By the way, smart move, staying in the woods. Oh yeah, there's no reason for me not to. If I didn't stay in the woods, I'd be just screwing myself even more. Why would I do that? That's balance of power wasted. Plus, also, I could toss out just a bunch of healing spells while they try to shoot me down. Like, I can't keep up with the amount they kill, but I can keep my numbers up. Like a user manual allowed when you play AOS to remember to what dice rolls. Something like that. In order to understand like what your army does, you need these things, which are battle tomes. Battle tomes have the rules of your army, like what each unit does, etc., etc. Like what special abilities you have for being a part of this legion, etc. Like example, the main allegiance I use is the Grand Host of Nagash, just because its effects are nice. Yeah, I'm gaining more balance power than I'm losing, so there's no point. There's really no point. I'm just like, oh, run right into him. I do probably want to speed this up though. It is taking a while, more than I thought it would. But I honestly thought they would have more shooting at me. Lowest I see is a 130 right now. No, it wasn't 130, it was 150. There, 138. It's not that thick. Like, it's yay thick. Whereas a 40k book is yay thick. Hold on. Okay, 40k book, Age of Sigmar book. I could almost completely fit the Age of Sigmar book into the 40k one. There's more rules in a 40k book. But also Legions of Nagash covers like everything undead almost. With a few exceptions, but you also have to know that Legion of Nagash was like essentially the first death army that really came into the game. So you can't in AOS you can't play multiple races that easily, huh? I mean you can. There's rules that'll allow you to. Like you could take allies. Just like it's not prevalent essentially to take multiple armies at once. But there's nothing wrong with building multiple armies. Like, I'm going to build more armies than what I have currently. Just because I want to. Okay. We don't got a whole lot of time left, so we're gonna get moving into them. I do insist. Sheer amount of figurines would be insane. Well, Legions of Nagash is on the higher end of model count, to be fair. Not all armies have as many as I do. Like Flesh Eater Courts, I could literally play with like maybe like, depending on how I build the list, maybe about 7 models, 8 at best. If just guessing off the top of my head, not actual numbers. How many people play at once when playing AOS? Just depends on what kind of game you want to play. Like, you could have multiple people play at one time. But yeah, as far as like an actual like number, the main gameplay normally is just one on one, but you can do like a 2v2 or a free for all 4-man. Just depends on how big a game you want to do, like I said. And then you decide also how many points you want to play, which each model has a certain amount of points they are worth. One of my friends is a big 40k fan and he plays Chaos and that which is your favorite race to play? Which okay, so 40k Blood Angels. I absolutely love Blood Angels. I love their lore and whatnot. Excuse me. But as far as Age of Sigmar goes, I can't say because I haven't really played that many games. Which lore do you prefer, 40k or AOS? That's hard to say only because I don't know as much lore as I do 40k, so and there's a lot of lore to AOS. I would have to say though AOS is pretty interesting, but don't get me wrong, 40k is a pretty pretty good lore as well. I have to say I will have to say though it is a pretty tough choice just because both are really good. There we go. Easy. Though I took my time with it, I shouldn't have. Not as much as I did at least. My friend was pretty adamant on 40k being better. What do people prefer in the tabletop community? It's a honestly, it's a city to city thing, from my understanding. Because like from one of the places I used to live, 40k was the big thing. But in where I live currently, Age of Sigmar is the bigger one. So honestly, I'd have to say Age of Sigmar is if we're going for straightforwardness, I think Age of Sigmar is more straightforward. In a sense, it's a little more beginner friendly. It's also not as expensive. Well, it just depends on the army you play too, but like I get an example, like I could have a full army just built and completed, done by only spending like $270 compared to like a couple hundreds I could have spent. Because here's an example. Okay, here's an example of what I mean by like why 270 is like on the cheaper side. Because 270 buys me 3 starting boxes for Flesh Eater cards. 3 boxes is all I need because it allows me to build a leader on a Terrorgeist, and it allows me to build 2 boar leaders, which is important to have. It's important to have multiple leaders in AOS. And then you also need to have troop choices or battle line in AOS's case. If you're playing Flesh Eater courts, you can go into the Grand Court of Gristlegore, and Gristlegore is all about having giant monsters doing the fighting and stuff like that. And what that means is that the the Terrorgeist is battle line for them, whereas normally it would be like their crypt ghouls and stuff like that. So for Gristlegore, I only need technically 2 or 3 Terrorgeists to be good because I can build the Cryptors that come with the starting boxes too. Because like each box comes with enough to build like I think it was 10 or 20 Cryptors. Excuse me, not Cryptors, but Crypt Ghouls. And then also some Cryptors, which also could be Vargeist. You can build them as Vargeist because it comes with the parts. Anyways, point of the matter, with 3 starting boxes, you literally have an army. That's 2k points worthy. For Age of Sigmar, for me, playing Leeches and Nagash, typically I would want to have a 40-man squad of skeletons, which by current prices, that's I think 32 a box, 32 or 35. I'm going to go with 35 for simplicity of math. So, to get a 40-man squad, I need 4 boxes, right? So that is 35 twice, or add 2 35s, that's 70. So essentially 70 twice. So you got 140 right there. That's just one battle line. One battle line. Then we still need to get more skeletons. Okay, let's say we just do 2 10-man squads. Okay, so it's another 35. That's another 70. Now we're up to 210 already. Then we need to go into looking into leaders. Let's go on the cheap side, and I'll go with necromancers because necromancers are good. Necromancers, I would want at least minimum 3, roughly about 3 of them. because necromancers are pretty good for especially a skeleton spam. So each one is $15. It's another $45. That's 255. Okay, that's my leaders, but I'm not even near 2,000 points. I know for a fact I'm not. Actually, to prove my point of what I mean, let's go ahead and go to War Scroll. War Scroll Builder is actually a favorite tool for people who play AOS. Let's go to Death. Go to Grand House and Nagash. Legions and Nagash. Okay, so I said necromancers, right? And 3 of them. 3 necromancers. And then I said a 40-man squad of skeleton warriors. Okay. Just with those alone, we're only at 670 points. Okay, so let's get a little bit on the more expensive side. And we're currently at a total of, I think we said we would do, let's see, 15, 15, 15. This is 140, 40, 85. That's what I said. I said 2 more 10-man squads of skeleton warriors. So that gives us a 255. And that's all. That has us with 3 battle line and a good chunk of leaders. But we're still only at 830 points. So anything I buy from here on out would put me at the 270 mark. I'm alright. So I would already be over what I would need to spend on Flesh Eater Quartz than I would be for Legions on Nagash. And this is just using that. Let's just say we take battle line instead of that, because we're the Grand Host and Nagash. We are allowed to take, where are they? There they are. We're allowed to take Graveguard as our battle line instead of Skeleton Warriors. We just take 3 10-man squads of Graveguard. Cool, but we're still only at like 810 points. And even if that may not necessarily be cheaper, it's still like we still got 1,190 points to go. Like, even if I added like in some Terror guys right now, I would need minimum 3 of them to give me to this point. And then I still need to buy 1 more. And those, by the way, are $60 models by themselves. So yeah, that's why I say Flesh Eater Quartz are honestly probably on the better side of things for like when you try to get into the game. Now, if I'm going to talk about 40k to get 2k points, the starting kits aren't that great necessarily. They're not bad. They're just not great. Let's see. For me to get, let's see, with my current Blood Angels list, let's see. Mephiston's 40. He's 30. He's 30. He's about 20-ish. Intercessors, I think, were like 50 a piece, I think. Yeah, honestly, like, just depends on like things. So, just basing off of what the math I'm doing in my head, 40k is a lot more expensive. Okay. So, going back to the game for a second. So the plan is, honestly, I'm gonna raise this. Because we want Warzog to take this. Yeah, but there's a lot of secondhand models to buy online. Oh yeah, no, I'm not denying that. But my point is like, let's say you just don't know anything about the game, don't have anyone to talk to, don't know about any other groups, don't know anything. You're just first time getting into the game. And you want to be able to buy, you want to be able to build an army. And you don't know really where to look to buy an army on secondhand stuff anyways. Where would you go? You're going to the place that's most likely going to have the most information. In my case, go to the store, the Warhammer store. So, if you're going to get into the game, like, and you do, like I said, you don't have anyone to talk to about this kind of stuff, then my first place I'd go is to a Warhammer store. and they would probably give you suggestions. If I was to tell them if I want to be on the cheaper side of things, I probably could guarantee you they would tell you to go as Age of Sigmar, depending on what army you want to build. Like, they might tell you to go. They honestly might tell you to go to 40k, but but honestly, a good salesman in the Warhammer store will tell you what looks cooler to you, because it's true. It's 100% true. What looks cooler? Because if you go what looks cooler, it's more fun for you. That's how I got into Age of Sigmar, sort of. So yeah. Yeah, in that case, again, yeah, exactly. So it honestly just comes to, yeah, the tabletop is expensive, but honestly, it's the thing about it is like, this is why I'm more adamant about playing Age of Sigmar. Age of Sigmar doesn't add new models all the time. Like, I play 40k, but I play two armies that are Space Marine armies, both two Space Marine armies, and Games Workshop just released a whole ton of crap of stuff for Space Marine stuff, and it's all new models, nothing revamped or anything like that. New models, and I'm not wanting to spend that money to get that stuff because I don't really care enough. But if I want to revamp my army to be able to play even on a casual game and be able to play even slightly well enough to be good, I would need to buy some of these new models, and I'm not really for that. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. 40k is still a good game. Don't get me wrong at all on that. It's just my personal opinion, and I think honestly 40k is a good game. I will still play it some. Excuse me, but I am not personally going to invest in that side, especially since my town is an Age of Sigmar town, anyways. So there's even less reason for me to invest into Age of Sigmar. But that's just me. That's just personally me. Um. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's exactly the way to go about it. Because if you go about it that way, even if it is a bit expensive, it's still fun. It's still something you could play and enjoy and not regret spending XYZ amount of money. Which, honestly, that's just kind of the rule of cool. That's one thing you will hear, like, almost anywhere you go when it comes to Warhammer. Like, when you talk to other hobbyists in the game, well, they'll tell you, they'll most, if they're, as long as they're not trying to sell you on competitive, they'll tell you go with the rule of cool. Because that's the important thing. That is truly the most important thing. The rule of cool. Didn't realize there's so many people out there who play tabletop and be that into it, be into it, spend that much money. Well, also the thing is too is that some people with their painting skills can just straight up do it as a job because they could take commissions. There's good money to be made out of commissioning if you could do the job properly and really well. Like my friend, one of my friends that I know charges $10 a model to paint and build because he paints and builds them for them. But we're talking about like $10 a pop for guys these small. And I told you I probably should get a squad of 40 of them. That's $400 right there. Granted, they have to buy art supplies and stuff like that, but point of the matter is like, if you could do well with painting and stuff like that, there's some money to be made in that. If you do well enough in the competitive scene, there's money in that too, technically, because the competitive side there is money to be made there. There are grand tournaments and stuff like that. It's just a matter of how you want to do things, though. Yeah, good banners can get cash for painting people's models. Yeah, exactly. People are lazy, or I shouldn't say lazy. People that are like competitive players don't because the meta's always changing. They always are buying new models, buying new armies. So what do? They commission people to get the job done for them, or they'll buy a second hand army. But some of the people I know, especially like on the more competitive side, will just buy a new army and get it commissioned because they don't care. So there's some good money to be made as a person that does commissions. Really good money. But it's just you got to have the skills to back it up. Because if you don't have the skills to back it up, there's no point in trying to do commissions. I mean, granted, anyone can get the skills. It just takes time. Especially since tournament rules, you need painted models for 3 different color schemes. Yeah, exactly. Because if you don't do that, they've actually added rules. Well, if your opponent does not have painted models on the table, you get victory points, which is the whole thing that gives you the end condition of winning, essentially. I feel as if I'm understanding this well. Thanks, no problem. Like, if there's anything you don't understand, just ask. Actually, there is a thing we're gonna be doing around Halloween time. We're gonna do a campaign. We're gonna do a Warhammer campaign. Well, maybe not necessarily Warhammer, but our setting is gonna be like either fantasy or it's gonna be like futuristic, like 40k. And we may even do more modern thing. Like we could do almost like a Resident Evil thing. Not necessarily actually Resident Evil, but it'll be like that kind of thing. Like my best suggestion to understand what I'm trying to get at, go look up mini wargaming. I almost said .com, but not. Don't look at the site. The site's whatever because it's on YouTube. Mini wargaming. They have a YouTube channel. Look up the Resident Evil campaign. The first episode is on YouTube, but that's fine. That's all you need to get the understanding. But yeah, it'll be using the rules of either 40k or Age of Sigmar. I'm leaning towards 40k's rules more, just because there's more aspects to it I can work with for a campaign, like strength, toughness, and such like that. But it'd be more complex stat wise. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let's see. You can check out exactly how a game is played at YouTube channels. There's Mini Wargaming. Mini Wargaming is honestly the best place to go because they play for fun. They don't play competitively, somewhat. Like some of them play, like they will bring competitive lists sometimes, but they never play competitive. So they're more about having fun, which is honestly I prefer. Wait, I prefer. I love Mini Wargaming. Mini Wargame Dave. Like he's my favorite. He doesn't play Age of Sigmar anymore. Not that I know of. But God, he's my favorite. I absolutely love his stuff. I recruit this dude? Where'd he come from? Oh, he was the okay. We thought the same thing at the exact same time. Yeah, exactly. Like mini wargaming is the place to go for like people that are starting out because they actually also have like videos on YouTube that teaches people how to play by current edition rules on YouTube. They don't because they have their vault. They have a thing called the vault, which is the main way they get money to be able to support their store and stuff like that. But they also do have stuff on YouTube, which is also pretty cool. I actually am a vault member myself, so. But I'm also like, I watch that kind of stuff like almost all the time, anyways. That's why it's like it's kind of cool for me to do it. Not saying that other people shouldn't do it. Like, go get a vault membership if you care enough. If you don't care enough, then don't do it. Red pair corruption is a little low. Let me get that. Banter bat reps are the best to watch. Yeah, exactly. I love them. I absolutely love banter bat reps. I actually don't think I've actually seen any more banter bat reps from Mini Wargaming. It's kind of disappointing. They've been all these like I don't know how to put it. They've been different from what they used to be, and I'm actually a little sad about that. Because I like the banter bat reps. I actually miss it. Nope, okay. But yeah. Wait, did I move him yet? Yes, I did. Okay, let's go down here for a second. Okay. So I also want to discuss this right here. Why did I raise this? So just for a quick answer right quick of why did I raise this instead of just take it? I want Warzak to take it. I want him to take it, and then I want to, excuse me, besiege there, hold down there, and get these guys to come back up here and take it. Because, or at least fight them. Get into the fight, because if they're in the fight, I'm pretty sure he can federate Warzak right there. Playing tabletop is really expensive, but it's fun as well. Oh yeah, definitely. It's it's really fun. The thing is though, is just you gotta remember, it's the roll of the dice. Sometimes you just can't do anything about the roll of the dice. The dice gods be mad at you if you rewind time. Always remember that. Only have a small army around 30,000 points. Yeah, totally small. The way I'm doing about it for right now for Age of Sigmar for me is I want to build army for each death army. So I'm trying to build 2k points for each army and go from there. So yeah. Right now I'm actually finishing up Legions and Nagash, so I'm almost to 2k points for the Legion. But we're getting there. Like once I finish these 10-man squad Skelly boys, I'll have 1900 points. That's not including though like extra command point, which would make it to 1950. But then I want to, or 19, yeah, it would be like 1950. And then I'd want to get like an endless spell to get it to exact 2k. How much of the game is luck based? Technically every dice roll is luck based, but there's ways to make it to where the luck is minimal. Like there's ways to work around things. It just depends. By the way, what level is this? Yeah, it was rank 8. Okay. So like rank 8 we can get the card. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, him. I was trying to figure out who that was. Anyways. What would you recommend for someone who wants to start an AOS army as well? The biggest thing is go for the rule of cool. Essentially, what looks cool to you? What appeals to you? Like, why do you like this army? Does it look aesthetically? Does it look cool? Okay, but what about lore wise? How do you like them lore wise? That's why I picked up Legions and Nagash because Total War. Honestly, Total War is the reason why I got into Age of Sigmar at all. And I picked up Legions and Nagash because Mannfred's in there. And you have access to Terror Guys, Graveguard, Black Knights, the Skelly Boys, just a whole bunch of different models that are really cool to me from this game that I like. Like, they may not be necessarily good in this game, but I like them. So, it just depends on what you want to play. Like, I know that for a fact that Flesh Eater Courts can be on the cheaper side of things because they have the Grand Court of Gristlegore, which can make their Terror Guys beat battle line, and all you have to buy is 3 of those starting kits, and you have an army. And you have a 2K army like with these, which we were talking about earlier. It really is on the cheaper side of things, just because, like comparatively to what all I would have to buy, yeah, definitely cheaper end. Uh, They have like no army there. Hmm. Yeah, let's go do that. I think that'd be an easy target. How much different in tabletop? How much different is the tabletop from the game? It's pretty different in some ways, but in some ways it's very similar. Like, is Dragon Spams viable? Uh, that's hard for me to say because I don't know Dark Elves rules. But I'm gonna have to say probably no because I don't think there's a way to take them as troop choices. So technically no. Terrorgeist spam is a thing for Flesh Eater Courts because, like I said, Terrorgeist could be battle line for them, which is the troop choice. So yeah. So like Flesh Eater Courts, a Terrorgeist spam, technically viable. Technically. Yeah, my 40k army was pretty much five of each model that isn't troop. Got all the Forge World models as well. Kind of bored with 40k since the community in the area before it died out and everyone switched to AOS. That's fair. Like I understand that. Like where I live, like where I used to live, 40k was the big game. Where I live currently, the big game is Age of Sigmar. So yeah, I completely understand. But honestly, like for me, 40k still has the fun appeal to it. The problem with it for me is just I was saying earlier is like I played two different Space Marine armies, like, and then Games Workshop just came out with a shit ton of Games Workshop models, or not Games Workshop models, but Space Marine models. So I'm just like, I don't want to spend that much money on new things, especially when probably most of those are going to be something I need to buy like multiple of. No, thank you. So I'm just like, well, nope, I don't really want this. So my want to play War 40k has become lower because of that. Like, granted, it's still a good game. Don't get me wrong. It would be a cool video to compare the cheese of both games. Honestly, that would take someone that knows the game like in and out, like competitive players, essentially. Like the best people to do that would be competitive people because they'll find every way to cheese the game if possible. Wait a minute, no. Because this is the one with Vlad, right? Yeah, it's the one with Vlad. And also, there might be actually a video out there. It does something similar to that already. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I haven't looked. But I'm also not really caring that much because I don't care about the competitive that much. Reichland, Reichland. They keep getting freaking stronger and it's annoying. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to have happen. How does the campaign map work on tabletop? Uh, each time we play a game, there's a different map we go to with different and the terrain set up by the players, etc., kind of thing. It kind of hard to explain, but essentially it just kind of goes situation to situation. You can make up a story of like why these two armies are fighting. It doesn't always have to be necessarily the same thing. But yeah, the campaign map just mainly just changes depending on like what's going on. Franklin's getting strong again. Get that. I don't. I need to get that in order. Okay, where's my arm? Didn't I have army going this? Oh, there it is. Honestly, I kind of want to deal with them before they become a thing. Actually, I'm gonna have Vlad go that way because Vlad's more reliable. I'm gonna just have him sit there for a moment. I might fight that out, but I'm gonna wait for the moment. So I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna fight it out because I want to prevent them from coming back over and reinforcing it. Anyways, there might be. Maybe. I don't want to take here, but I don't really care that much. To beat them, how much more forces? They have another force of 18 somewhere. Something to keep in mind then. You an anime fan? Yeah, I am. I'm a bit of a fan. I haven't watched anime as much lately, but I am a fan. What do we want to get rid of? Damn it! I'm hoping that would succeed. I'm going to assume that they're allies. They are. Okay, who's at war with the Bloody Hand?
Onward. I am Iron Fist. Some call me a king. You are welcome here.
Okay. Just a little too much then, that's fine. Okay. The reason we did that now is we want... We're not going to attack them. We're going to hold this position. We're going to hold this position, and we want to happen is we want them to come over here. God damn it. Can I not tell them to come over there? I think I can. Not right now. I need to get an army over there, but there's nowhere nearby for me. Let's see. There's no campaign, only battles. It's more like Pokemon, so to speak, if I choose to fight you. Yeah, something like that. But there could be battles with objectives like defending and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. There's even some in freaking what is it? Words. And in the battle tomes, that's what I'm trying to say. In the battle tomes, there's also like battle situations that give you for it. Like just depending on what you're doing. You get another army down there. Yeah, let's go ahead and start recruiting another army. Yeah, well, let's get the Red Duke. Might as well start on the army. We might want some unholy lodestones there, maybe? I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe some holy lodestones, or maybe something else? I don't know. But yeah. So I can't leave here because if I do, there's no way they won't just not attack against Gorst. And I don't want them to recover. That's the main reason why I'm even here at all, is because I don't want them recovering. I want them to get over here, but they need a second army over here or something. Let me see if I can't. No. No. There they are. Why can I not choose that? They're at war with them, right? Wait, how are they not at war with them? Oh, because I... Right. Because I... Damn it. Really? God damn. I fucked up. Yep, I fucked up. And I fucked up hard. God damn it. I fucked up hard enough that I'm honestly gonna reload the autosave, because honestly, it's just... Ugh. I didn't want to do this, but I have no choice. So... Because if I want this plan to work, I have to do this. So, rip me. Okay, they still did that good. That's the main. That was the main thing I wanted to have happen. Honestly, what happened to you? It's so frustrating. What with the fact that I messed up the plan, or with the Nagash model? Okay, so what changed about that? Nothing. Okay, so yeah, I have to do it this way. Because if I want to get them to be brought into the fight, I need to declare war on them like that. I can't go around it. I don't like it, but I have to. The plan, yeah. Like, I really need to move him up there. But if he's there, I don't think he's going to move over here. I'll try at least. I wanted to prevent Warzag from recovering, and I want to prevent him from attacking me, because if he attacks and I retreat, he gets a chance to recover. if I'm remembering mechanics correctly, which I want to prevent because he's weakened right now because he took there.
More sleep shines. Bend to my will. No mercy. Massacre them.
Did you see the new Skaven set? What new Skaven set? Rage of Sigmar? What new Skaven? Wait, what? Are we talking Age of Sigmar or are we talking... That's, yeah, what is it for Age of Sigmar or is it for, Total War? Dude, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. That's messed up. That's really messed up. Don't get my hopes up like that. Oh, because I just, yeah, just tired.
This better be important. This suits my cause.
Let's see.
Destruction.
It says that, but I don't believe it. Actually, hold on.
I must keep my holy vow. No!
Bring their life force.
Yeah, no, there's no trebuchets or anything in there. I don't believe that whatsoever. Yeah, exactly. Like, and at the same time, it's despair because at the same time, because it's like I eventually want to pick up Skaven and it's Sigmar, but I don't want them to change their models or bring out new stuff because it's like I don't want to pick up what I'm thinking and then more. Ugh, I don't need that. Okay, so yeah, I don't see them doing that, so I need them to just get over here. Get the F over there. Alright, let's get this back up. Actually, let's go ahead and take out a few of those to go ahead and get our unholy lodestones going. And we might grab a black coach or two, just so we can have something to deal with artillery. Blizzardland's done pretty well for themselves this time. Rattling guns don't look good in the figurines compared to what's in the game. To be fair, a lot of the stuff, like figure wise, don't look near as good as the stuff in the game. Like Dragon Order Jagus, yeah, don't look near as good. Not even close. Okay, they are allies with multiple people. But if I want to drag in mine, I need to go ahead and drag. But if I do that, they're open to attack, right? I don't want that. Plus, we also have that to deal with now. Hmm. Yeah, screw it. We just need to get an army going over here. So we can start sending more forces over this way to deal with the impending greenskin invasion we're going to have. Because it's going to happen now. They do have new Dark Elves faction, though. I don't know if it was necessarily a faction, more of just like they've added new models. But I do know what you're talking about. In the store. In store. It's in the for Age of Sigmar. I know what he's talking. I know exactly what he's talking about. People have been talking about it because I think it's like they have like this new box set that's like Dark Elves versus the Realm Lords or something like that. I think it was. Which honestly, if it is the case, now that I think about it, I'm needing to pick up Soul Wars sooner than I want. Because if that box comes out, there's no longer gonna be Soul Wars. If there's no longer Soul Wars, I'm gonna have to struggle to try to pick it up. And I really want to pick up Soul Wars. Man. Yeah, I just need to get down there. I need to keep him there because there's just nowhere near enough public order being right there. You're right. I'm not going to take that yet because it's not worth it. Not right now. If at worst, they take it and then I grab it from them. Models look sick? Yeah. I agree. They do look pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the techless model, though. I will say that. The techless model just looks like, okay, cool. And? So yeah, this is my thoughts though, because I'm not like the rule wise, techless is amazing, but as far as like the model itself, like look wise, no, 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 I am not a fan. I'll say I'm a fan of the light level Tharian model, but I already have that model too, so God knows. Ah, nose itching. Ugh. But yeah, we also got ourselves plenty of enemies now. We need to get some of these wars done with. Did you see the new clan Wraith model? I don't think so, no. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Techless looks weird. I 100% agree with that. The model one is just like, but why? Okay, let's go take care of some of these fights. We need to get some out of some of these wars. Not peace out, but deal with them. Deal with the factions completely. Done. Like, the Empire needs to go. Just, it needs to go. This shouldn't be hard. Keyword shouldn't. Excuse me. But yeah, I do 100% agree that the techless model is weird. We're gonna put the Blood Knights over here. And then we're just bum rush the walls. Eltharion one is pretty badass. The two sword stance. Oh yeah, I love the Eltharion model. I actually bought the limited edition thing just because of the light up Eltharion model. Do they have a Red Duke or Nagash model? They do have Nagash, yes. Red Duke, no, not necessarily. They have Mannfred, but they don't have Nagash. Or, not Nagash, Red Duke. Blech. I can tell you for a fact that there is a Nagash model. Actually, if you go to my Instagram, the link's in the description. You'll see that I actually painted a Nagash model recently. Yeah, exactly. If you go to my Instagram, which like I said, is in the description, the link to this Instagram is in the description. Go there. You'll see my Nagash model. It should be the first picture on the Instagram. So yeah. Yeah, the Mannfred and the Neferata model does look sick. I agree. I actually have the Mannfred model. I just haven't finished building it yet. Which now that I think about it, I probably should do so. But the sad part is like now that I know about the paint thing, I'm probably gonna have to redo it. Actually, go ahead and get over here. Why are they not going? I thought it. Whatever. Get up these walls. Okay, they're just completely broken. I'm gonna let the vampire sit over there to recover some. Vlad's got this. Cool. These models are right by my monitor. Yeah, like honestly, I'll probably post it on Instagram sometime soon. But right now, my desk has like my bottle is like all different places. Like Black Knights are over there. Minagash is right there. Skeleton Warriors plus Vikings are right there. Morghast and some Graveguard over there. Something like that. I'll have to show it later. Because honestly, I do like how it looks. And since I haven't gotten to play a game in a long time, I just decided to display them. I will say the one problem with the Mannfred model is that it's flimsy. It's very flimsy. But that's the only problem I really have with it. Like otherwise, the model's pretty cool. I mean, exactly. That's the whole point. Let me get the let me get those skeleton warriors down and try to get them some healing. They've taken a beating. These dudes as well. Leader. Wait, is he cav or is he normal? He's normal. Yeah, he's normal. They say death to the enemy, but the thing is I'm already dead. Okay, remember how many models I have? They have 11. I'm trying to... I don't remember if that can bring back dead models or if I have to... What? What are they shooting at? Oh, okay. Actually, Vlad, go ahead and get down there. Okay, yeah, they do actually. How much would it cost to get like a Mannfred model commissioned? Depends. Because it is a leader, it can be expensive because it is also a bigger model. So depending on what people are like their rates and stuff like that, yeah. And then also there would have to be the thing about trying to get it mailed to you and stuff like that. So yeah. I've honestly thought about doing commissions. I'm not going to deny that, but I'm not sure if I'm up to the task of that. Not after doing the gash. Yeah, it depends on who you want to commission. Like, I personally kind of want to do commissions, but I don't know if I have the true ability to pull that off. Alright, Vampire is healed enough. Get over here. We just need to get a few more kills. Where are these guys at? Right there. Is there a way to fix the Nagash model? There is. I got so frustrated with it. I just don't want to mess with it right now. I can fix it. It's not impossible. It's just I'm just very frustrated. So yeah, the gash can be fixed. It's not that. Yeah. Probably should do that with a cool head. Well, the thing was, is that I did do it with a cool head. I was enjoying the model, building it, painting it, and everything. But then just the last part decided to say, nope, we're not going to work with you. That's what got me. There was no real other reason other than that. So yeah, like there's a lot of doubts. Yeah, it is. I would not deny that, but I'm also just saying that like the model in itself, I was doing it perfectly calm, perfectly fine. Wasn't trying to rush. Just I didn't know one of the things about the painting at the time, and because of that, got I suffered because of it. But now that I know that rule, I know I could do better about it. F over there. How close is the necromancer? Get the F over there. I told you, get over there. I really hope the new detail drops by the end of September. I'm kind of there with you, but kind of not. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the getting the new DLC. Like, if it's Skaven, yeah, definitely want it, but at the same time, I'm like, I might getting shot at. Oh, it's just friendly fire. It's accidental, not actual. Ah, crap, I was trying to get more healing. Oh well. It's both easier and harder than it looks, yeah. But honestly, like, if I was the commissioner in the Nagash, or not Nagash, Mannfred model, I probably do like, just because like I'd be just starting out with commissioning, I'd probably do like 20. But that's just me. And I have most of the stuff I already need to get started on painting anyways. That's a lot of money. I don't remember his movement left. Okay, it's gonna go to 2. Gotta take care.
Not likely. The world will drown in blood. Vlad von Karstein.
Excuse me.
I will alone.
Yeah, I need to keep him here because of public order. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, that's right. I was sitting her down that. That's right. Never mind. I remember. With that kind of money, though.
This better be important.
16, 17. Oh yeah. Boo. I know for a fact this. I know for a fact this is gonna get attacked. Like, there's no way it doesn't. Trying to think what else to do right now. So yeah, building models could be really easy, but it could also be really hard. Just all depends. Like, some models are very complex. I'm not even gonna try to deny that. Like, was first putting Mannfred together, oh my god, he was so crazy difficult. Just because of, like, instructions were really weird. I haven't finished my Mannfred model, granted, but yeah. Some models you want to not fully complete before painting, yeah. But you also have to be careful, because if you get paint on the spots that you connect it to other spots, then you're gonna have problems with it down the road. Yeah, exactly. Oh, right, this one. It says this, but honestly, I think. Oh, because I'll get a chance to attack back. God damn. I don't have a siege attacker. If it wasn't for the freaking constant threat of these dudes, I'd probably go down there. But I'm gonna hate myself if I go down there and the high elves start coming at me. I'm gonna be really mad if they do. Oh well. Yeah. It's just a matter of, you just gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. We need to see how this plan goes. They did back off. Good. I need to see what happens over. Ooh, that's not good. If I was to talk about that, I don't care about this. I know it's not. Well, yeah, no. Well, yeah, no. Not without anything there. No, thank you. Yeah, we need to probably just be starting to toss out a bunch of armies now, because now that we're at war with, like, so many people, we need to really get going. I'm back off. I don't care fighting that. We're gonna try to get freaking Mannfred down there. Oh, god damn it. I knew that would happen too. Yeah, we just need to start tossing out a ton of armies. Screw it. How much does this summon make? Not much. We're gonna slow it down a little bit. We need to.
King of darkness. The world will be mine. Blood!
That will be a problem.
Death and destruction. Impossible.
That'll definitely be a problem.
Ready.
Okay.
Move. I thirst.
Not rather eat a squig!
Ready. Moving. My bloodline calls.
Okay, so they raised that, which I'm a little upset about they did.
Will not obey.
I really wish they didn't do that. That's actually not a good thing. But get over here. Like, seriously. Get the F over here. I'm not holding Warzag there for my own good. Well, kind of. But even then, I didn't necessarily have to start fighting him, so... Technically, no, I didn't do it for my own good.
What do you want? Darkness come.
Probably make that with regular movement. Well, just to back up.
None shall live.
Okay, this time they shouldn't do that. Shouldn't. Okay, where's there? Oh, that's right. He has exhaustion still. Right. That's why. I also want to say that building a painting just be really difficult just because of multiple different things. Like there's so many different factors to building a painting. What makes it interesting though? It's what makes it fun.
They will serve.
I have to fight this out. I'm trying to figure out something. I also need to start making some more money. If I take this, I might actually be worthwhile. Because even with 15% minus, that's still a gold mine there. That'd be really good for me, for money. Also find another gold mine. Wait a minute. Black Crag might be worth taking too. It'll take time, but I could probably, if I could get over there, Black Crag would be a good place to get some money going. Yeah. I like that idea. I'll have to go that way eventually, though. Okay, that being said. Okay, anyways,
Yes,
I'm trying to figure out how to get the ball rolling in my favor, but it's not quite hitting me yet. I have one more turn of the minus for Confederation.
Bring them death! I want their souls!
Okay, that's bad. There's no real safe spot. I'll have to try to keep my Skelly boys as far back as possible. The only way I see winning this. We'll have to have Vlad be up front and tank the Hellstorm rocket battery so it can waste its ammo. Plus the mortars. Oh wait, are those grenades? God. They are, that's gonna be trouble too. Oh, I wasn't expecting the snowy winter wonderland kind of thing. Okay. Where's their... Sure, we're gonna try to put everyone back here. Keep them out of Hellstorm rocket battery range. Try, cute.
Still my beating heart.
Vlad von Karstein!
There goes the balloons again. What the actual? Like, it's always the Empire that just gets random balloons just floating up in the air. Yeah, they're getting fired at. Okay, if it's from the towers, that's different. The towers are the thing firing at it, that's by the least of my concerns. Let them waste artillery, let them waste their mortars, let them waste everything. Let's see if I can't get them over that way without drawing the fire of the Hellstorm rocket batteries. As long as they don't get fire from the Hellstorm rocket batteries, I'm fine. From the looks of it, they'll be fine. For the most part. Now we just wait for them to waste their ammo. Wonder if I should move over a little bit. Try to get them a more clear shot so they fire more. I don't know if that helped, but eh. Well, I'm not necessarily trying to get Vlad hit, just I'm trying to get them to fire faster so they get rid of their ammo faster. Once these are out, I'll probably move Vlad to over here. That way this mortar has a more clear line of sight. At least that's what I'm hoping will happen. All that balance of power. And as you can tell, it's slowly going up, but it's going. Almost there, guys. Almost there. I know it's boring. Once the Hellstorm rocket batteries are done, I'm going to move Vlad a bit. There we go. Aren't they in range of the Necromancer? Why are they not healing? Weird. Yeah, why are these guys not healing? Oh? Whatever. These guys out. Nope, not yet. Slowly, but surely. There we go. Why does it feel like theirs went up and mine went down? Whatever. Let me check something. Okay, those are swords. Although we're gonna send. Oh. Great. Are we done firing over here? No, not yet. Should be the last lap about now. About now though. Okay, sweet. Now. Now for the easy part.
We are the new order! The living will join us! Blood magic!
Screw you, handgunners. Oh yeah, that's right. He has arcane conduit too. Whoops. Like 3:20 a.m. for me. Feeling real pretty tired. Fair enough. I mean, if you want to go to bed, go ahead and go to bed, man. I'm not keeping you here. I'm here for your convenience, not mine. Ooh, that's a good. Why you moved? Oh, whatever.
We are immortal!
That should break him. There we go. Wait. Oh, because I cast. Yeah, I see what happened.
We are the new order!
I'm gonna bring the necromancer over.
Find me if you dare! Blood magic! Your time has come!
I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks. No problem, man. No problem. I feel like there was something important about tomorrow, but I'm not sure why. I don't think there is. As far as I know, I'm still streaming though tomorrow, so I will be streaming tomorrow. So don't worry. So if you as always, like since my streams are like typically only like 3 hours, if you miss it, it's not a big deal.
Vampire!
Where is Vlad? There he is. There's Vlad Daddy. Try to keep an eye on the VAR guys so they don't get bum rushed and beaten up super bad.
I am busy.
Vampire!
Actually, let me go, because there are gunners. I think they're not coming up the wall. I think they're just. Wait, they might come up the wall. Maybe.
We are immortal! We are the new order!
Screw gunners.
At once!
I may have a small prejudice against the guns.